So let's talk about the commodities market a little bit. Fumi Adebowale is a member of the economic think tank and research team at Financial Derivatives Companies, live to us from Victoria Island. Fumi, it's good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning, Bossy.
Great. I'm sure one of the big stories that you and the rest of the team are looking at has to do with the OPEC story. The meeting entering a second and final day today. What have you folks gathered? What's the big news here for Nigeria? You know, Bakindo, the Secretary General, has been reappointed for a second time. So what about supply and price and demand?
Yes, so OPEC has agreed to extend the oil quota cuts for like 6 to 9 months. So this is good one for Nigeria because that's going to help, control supply, and that is positive for prices. We expect Brent prices, to keep increasing due to this development. And if this happens, this is good one for Nigeria because we expect an increase in oil revenue, and this is good one. But on the other side, we could see an increase in the landing costs of petrol. And if this happens, that means we have to our under recoveries will have to increase. So it's good on one side, and it's also bad on the other side. But apart from this, we have other burning issues. The PMI is down. PMI measures the health of the manufacturing sector. So now that it's now in the contraction region at about 49.9. So this is showing that the manufacturing sector is not really performing well. Of all the sub indices, only the output sub index increased. So this is showing that there is need for an investment into this sector, because the manufacturing sector actually helps to determine the length of development of an economy. So there is need to increase investment into this sector.
Yes, it's quite a bit of a story there. You're talking about the PMI. Everyone is worried about it. But let's look at your list of the goodies and the downers. What do we have on the green, in the green basket, and what do we have in the red basket?
Yeah, like I said earlier, the decision to extend the OPEC cut is good for prices, and that is good for the Nigerian economy. The exchange rate is also appreciated at the parallel market. It's now trading at 360 naira per dollar. So that's good one. That means cost of importation is likely to decline marginally. But on the other side, we saw that power output declined. So that means firms will have to, result in the use of other energy sources such as diesel, and that is likely going to increase cost of logistics and distribution. What's also that OPEC is no longer a price leader. So that's a concern. That's a concern at this point in time. And the fact that the PMI declined and is now in the negative territory shows that we are likely to see a decline in the GDP numbers for Q2.
Okay, so if we look at the left side of the screen, I was just about to talk about that. The downers, we have the OPEC there and all that. But again, the power issue is still a major problem. And I'm sure that's why you folks highlighted it.
Yes, it is still a problem because a lot of companies are complaining of the fact that a depreciation of the naira would definitely increase cost of importation. But the fact that it has declined marginally, we are hopeful that this trend is likely to continue. And if this happens, then it's a good one.
Okay, let's wrap it up with the outlook on the oil market. What was the outlook from your team at FDC?
Yes, for the oil market, we are hopeful that the prices will remain bullish, because since OPEC has decided to extend the OPEC cut for like 6 to 9 months, so we expect prices to continue to increase, and so to trade between $67 to $68 per barrel, and this is good for Nigeria's oil revenue.
Okay, as long as we stay above 60, you folks think that's still good for us, isn't it? At least that's above our budget.
If it's above, that means even above the budget benchmark. So there is excess that can actually be used for developmental projects.
A great one. Thank you so much, Fumi Adebowale from Financial Derivatives Company. Thank you so much for coming on Skype to talk to us this morning about some of the top stories that both producers and consumers need to think about as we start the new month